Jambo, you will say Jambo Sana. Jambo. Jambo Sana. You are good students. You have got it so fast. Can I give you one more? One or two more? Is that okay if I give one or two more?
Yes.
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata. No worries.
No worries.
No problems. No worries. No problems. Why? Jesus is on the throne.
Amen.
When Jesus is on the throne, we can comfortably say, Hakuna Matata. Even when trials come and wars come, and you know deep within, Jesus is on the throne, what do you say?
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata. Because you know in your Noah that Jesus is on the throne. So you can boldly look at that opposition that has been coming against you and say, Hakuna Matata, because Jesus is on the throne.
Amen.
I used to be a school teacher many years ago, and then 1983, God called me to full-time ministry. I resigned and quit my job and started preaching. Some six young men came to my house every evening, and we prayed for 1.5 hours for about a month or so. After that, we started going to the street corners with our 10-stringed instruments. That's all we had. We had no guitars, we had no public address system, but we had our 10-stringed instruments. We sang, we clapped, and I preached Jesus. And I noticed, when you preach Jesus, he answers prayer. People's lives get changed.
Amen.
After some time, we hired the old town hall. We started meeting there. And we had our own struggles, but we saw the faithfulness of God. After some time, the old town hall was jammed with people. And then I said, we're going to have a second service. We started a second service, the place was jammed. And we said, okay, we'll go for a third service. Started a third service. When Reinhard Bonnke came to our city, we were doing 2 services. And I had heard a lot about Reinhard Bonnke and how people are getting born again. So before the crusade, I told the people, we are going for our third service. They asked me, why? Because the man of God is coming into the city, and there are people who are going to give their lives to Jesus. We've got to create room for them. So we went to the second service, and at that service, and after the crusade, we got about 300 new converts from the Reinhard Bonnke crusade came to our church. And after some time, by the grace of God, I don't have the time to give you the whole story, but we got a piece of land. And we got it from the president. I wish I had time to give you that story, but now I don't. But I applied, I sent a letter to the president, and he gave me, he signed it, and we got a piece of land. We started putting up our 2,000-seater building, and in 1 year and 3 months, we were able to put up. Let me tell you something. When we said we were going to put up the building, our 2,000-seater building, we didn't have the money. So I sat with the leadership, and somebody in the leadership said, I think it is good for you to go to America, so you can go and raise the money. Because we don't have this kind of money to put up a building like this. I said, if you want me to go, I will go. But if I go, our people will not be blessed. The Americans will be blessed, but our people will never be blessed. Because God works with the principles. So I called the family together one Sunday afternoon, and I told them, we have this project ahead of us, and we need to build. There's a suggestion from the leadership for me to go to America. You give me 6 months, I will go raise the money, and we'll come and put up the building. But if I go, I will raise the money, but you'll never be blessed. You'll never be blessed, because God will bless a giver. According to the word, is give, and shall be given to you. Yeah. So I'll go and raise the money in the US. The Americans will be blessed, but you will never be blessed. They looked at me and they said, Pastor, don't go. They said, Pastor, don't go. I said, I'm not going. And because I'm not going, bring the money. Bring the money. Because we need to build. I gave them papers, and that afternoon, without any warning, that afternoon they pledged to bring in 771,000 Kenya shillings. Some of the people sold their land and they brought in the money, and nobody died. Nobody died. Why? They brought all the money. And within 1 year and 3 months, we were able to put up our building, and we went into it. I thought I'm going to preach one service. After some time, after 2 Sundays, the first Sunday it was jammed. So the second Sunday we went to a second service. And both services were jammed, and people kept on coming. The rest is history. After some time, we said we're going to put up our 10,000-seater building, and we started on it. And you will need to come to Nakuru and see what God is doing. Amen. I am so excited at the words of Pastor Ron of partnership as we